What's up, cyber friends? Kyser here, Advent of Cyber, day 11. Let's go. Day 11, networking. Where are the reindeers? Go ahead and start the machine, and we'll start the attack box. And then while that's loading, we'll go ahead and read the rest of this. McDatabase admin came rushing into the room and cried to McSkitty, "We've been locked out of the reindeer schedule. How will Santa's transportation work for Christmas? The Grinch has locked the McDatabase admin of his system. We need to probe the external surface of the server to see if you get him his access back." MS SQL Server is a relational database management system, RDBMS. One simple way to think of a relational database is a group of tables that have relations. To gain a rough understanding of relational databases work, consider a shop's database with the following three tables: electronic items, customers, invoices. Each item in electronic items table has ID, name, price, quantity. Each item in the customers table has its own attributes as well: ID, name, email, phone. Finally, the invoices table will refer to a customer in one or more electronic items. The invoice table will refer to an entity from another table using its ID. This way, we only need to have the customer details and electronic items details written once instead of copying them to each new invoice. This case is a simplified example of a relational database. The figure below shows how these three tables are related. The transportation schedule is in the Reindeer database. However, the database admin can no longer log into the system after the Grinch changed the system password. Let's see how we can help. You decided that the first step would be to check the running services on the system. You resort to yesterday's tool, Nmap. Knowing that our machine is a MS Windows machine, you expect it to not respond to ping probes by default. Therefore, you need to add -pn to your nmap command to perform the scan. This instructs nmap to skip pinging the target to see if the host is reachable. Without this option, nmap will assume the target host is offline and proceed with not scanning. There is an open port related to MS SQL Server accessible over the network. What is the port number? So let's go ahead and launch the terminal, and we want to do nmap -P lowercase n and then IP address of 10.10.93.90. Hit enter and run that. And here's our results. Let's go ahead and go full screen here. So we got port 22 open, port 135, 1433, 3389, all open. What is the open port related to MS SQL Server accessible over the network? Where's the port number? So this is the MS SQL Server right here, and the port number is 1433. So that's the answer, 1433. Enter. And there we go. Knowing that MS SQL Server is running and accessible over the network, we want to check if our username and password are still valid. Using that attack box terminal, we will use the command squish. Oh, I did pronounce it right. Pronounce squish. We will use squish. Squishy, squish, squish, squish. An interactive database shell. A simple syntax would be squish -S server -U username -P password, where S is the server, username is the username, password is the password. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's try to run squish -S 10.10.93.90-U SA-P and then this. If the connection is successful, you will get a prompt. What is the prompt that you have received? Oh, well, this is easy. They're telling me exactly what to do. So we will squish, squishy squish. So we want to run this command right here. Don't forget this P at the bottom, and then hit enter on that. What is the prompt that I received? So this is the prompt that we got. 1 greater than sign. Submit that. That's correct. McDatabase admin told us the database name is Reindeer, and it has 3 tables: names, presents, schedules. To display the table names, you could use the following syntax: select star from table name where condition. Select is used to return a specific column. Attributes star refers to all the columns. From table name to specify the table that you want to read from. Where condition to specify the rows entities. In the terminal below, we executed the query select star from reindeer.dbo.names. The SQL query should dump all the contents of the table names from the database Reindeer. Note that the semicolon indicates the end of the SQL query, while go sends a SQL batch to the database. So here's an example of that. We can see 4 columns in the table displayed above: ID, first name, last name, and nickname. What is the first name of the reindeer of ID 9? we'll do select, and then we'll do an asterisk here from reindeer.dbo.names, and then colon, semicolon. Enter on that. Did I do that right? Invalid object name. Ah, I see what I did wrong. We got to do names, plural. Enter, hit go, and there we go. 9 is Rudolph. Enter. Check the table, schedule. What is the destination of the trip scheduled on December 7th? Alright, so we're going to do the same command. So we're going to hit the up arrow key. And instead of reindeer.dbo.names, we want to do .schedule. Hit enter on that. And then we'll hit go to go into that. And we're looking for the trip that's scheduled on December 7th. So December 7th, the destination is that? I don't know how to say it, but that's the answer. Check the table, presents. What is the quantity available for the presents power bank? So once again, it's the same command, but instead of the schedule, we're going to do presents. Hit enter on that. Quantity looks to be 25,000. Hit enter on that. That's correct. You have done fantastic work. You have helped McDatabase admin retrieve the schedule. Now let's see if we can run MS Windows commands while interacting with the databases. Some MS SQL servers have XP command shell enabled. If this is the case, we might have access to something similar to a command prompt. The command syntax is XP command shell and then single quotes command. Let's try a simple command, who am I, which shows the user running the commands in the terminal output below. After connecting to MS SQL Server, we tried XP command shell who am I, and we can see that the user is NT service/MS SQL Server. This means that any command we pass in XP command shell will run as NT service MS SQL Server. And here's an example of that. We can run other commands that we can execute on the MS Windows command line. For example, we can use dir to list files and directories and type file name to display the contents of the file. Consider the examples in the terminal window below where we reveal the contents of the text file. Windows update.log. They can see the contents of the file by this command, and here's the contents right here. There's a flag hidden in the Grinch's user home directory. What are the contents? Let's try documents maybe? Hit enter on that, go there. Right there's the flag. So it's 21 flag.txt. So I just took a lucky guess. I was like, it might be in documents. That was a lucky guess. We'll hit up arrow again. It's actually just flag.txt. So copy that, do a slash, paste flag.txt. And then if we hit enter on this, we should just be able to see the flag. And then hit go. Oh, you know what I did? We gotta change this dir to type. And if we enter on that, that should work. Right there's the flag. Boom, easy. Submit that. That's correct. Congratulations, the flag you have recovered contains the password of the McDatabase admin. In this task, we learned how to use sqsh to interact with the MS SQL Server. We learned that if the XP command shell is enabled, we can execute sys commands and read the output using sqsh. And that's just a free answer there. So we are done. Once again, this is pretty easy. Nothing too crazy. It was very fun. This is all new content to me actually. I never, squish a database at all. So that was cool, and that name is really cool. Squish. Awesome task for day 11, and I had a lot of fun. Learned a little bit. Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead and give it a like if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you can see more videos from me. You can also follow me on social media. I'm at Kyser Clark on most social media platforms. And my website is kyserclark.com. Links are down in the description. Hopefully I see you around. Peace out. Take care. Have a good one. Kyser out.